Before we start our discussion, we will have a short energizer.
Good morning, everyone. Before we begin, I would like to ask a quick question. Have you ever wondered how we can describe a straight line using just a few pieces of information? Okay, in mathematics, lines are everywhere from graphs, roads, and even in real life situations like budgeting or tracking progress. Because of this, understanding how to form equations of lines is a very important skill. Today, we will focus on a specific method of writing equations of lines using something called intercepts. These are the points where the line crosses the axis, and with just these 2 points, we can already determine the equation of a line. This makes the process faster and more efficient compared to the other methods. This lesson is also important because it connects to the other topics like graphing, linear equations, and even real life applications such as economics and engineering. So, by understanding this topic, you are not just learning a formula, you are developing a skill that you can apply in different situations. So, these are the learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define x-intercept and y-intercept, write the equation of a line using the intercept form, solve problems involving intercepts, and apply this concept in real-life situations. Here are the forms of linear equation. Each form has a specific purpose depending on what information is given. First one is standard form. The formula for this is ax plus by is equal to c, meaning a, b, c are constant numbers, while x and y are variables. This use is common in algebra, easy to convert to other forms, useful in solving systems of equations. The second one is general form. The formula for this is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, meaning similar to standard form, but everything is on one side. Use, often used in higher math, convenient for graphing and analysis. Third one is slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b is the formula, meaning m is equal to slope steepness of the line. B is equal to y-intercept where the line is crosses in y-axis. Use, easiest to graph, directly shows slope and intercept. The fourth one is intercept form. The formula is y minus y sub 1 equals m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. The fifth one is 2-point form. The formula is y minus y sub 1 equals the quantity y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times the quantity x minus x sub 1. The meaning of point slope form is m is equal to slope, then the x sub 1 and y sub 1 is known for the point used is when you know one point and the slope. The use of two-point form is The meaning of two-point form is uses 2 points to find slope. This use is when you are given 2 points only. And the last one is intercept form, the important for you. The formula is x divided by a plus y divided by b is equal to 1. Meaning is a is equal to x-intercept and b is equal to y-intercept. This use is used when intercepts are given. Very useful for quick graphing. We will focus on intercept form. This means out of all forms of a line, we are choosing one specific form. That form is useful when you already know where the line crosses the axis. The equation is x divided by a plus y divided by b is equal to 1. What this equation means. This formula describes a straight line using its intercepts. The line crosses the x-axis at some point. The line crosses the y-axis at some point. Those crossing points are called intercepts. Meaning of A is equals to x-intercept, the point where the line crosses the x-axis. At this point, y is equal to 0. So the coordinate is a is to 0. Example, if a is equal to 4, the line crosses at 4 is to 0. Meaning of b is equals to y-intercept, the point where the line crosses the y-axis. At this point, x is equal to 0. So the coordinate is 0 is equal to b. Example, if b is equal to 2, the line crosses at 0 is to 2. What are intercepts? So first, we will know what are intercepts. Intercepts are the points where a line crosses the coordinate axis in a graph. There are two types of intercepts, x-intercepts and y-intercepts. So the x-intercepts is the point where the line crosses the x-axis. At this point, the value of y is equal to 0. For example, 4 is to 0. Y-intercepts is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. At this point, the value of x is equal to 0. For example, 0 is to 3. So let's go to the intercept form of a line. So the formula of intercept is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, where a is equal to x-intercept and the b is equal to y-intercept. This formula works when both intercepts are non-zero. Now, let's learn how to convert the intercept form into slope-intercept form. First, remember that the intercept form is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Our goal is to rewrite it into this form. Y is equal to mx plus c, because this form makes it easier to see the slope and the y-intercept. So let's go to the example 1. Given intercepts 3 is to 0 and 0 is to 6. Step 1. Use intercept form. Substitute values. X over 3 plus y over 6 is equal to 1. Step 2. Clear denominators. Multiply both sides by 6. 2x plus y is equal to 6. Step 3. Solve for y. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 6. So the final answer is y equals negative 2x plus 6. So these are the special case. Vertical line. If the line only has an x-intercept, say at 5 is to 0, the equation is simply x equals 5. This is vertical, so slope is undefined. And then the horizontal line. If the line only has a y-intercept, say at 0 is to 3, the equation is y is equal to 3. This is horizontal. Slope is 0. Let's go to the example 1. Intercepts 5 is to 0, and 0 is to negative 10. In this example, we are given both the x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept is equal to 5, means the line crosses the x-axis at 5. Y-intercept is equal to negative 10, means the line crosses the y-axis at negative 10. Since both intercepts are present, formula is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So let's substitute this into x over 5 plus y over negative 10 is equal to 1. After that is, we are going to eliminate denominators. To remove fractions, multiply all terms by 10. So the LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So 10 multiplied by the quantity open parentheses x divided by 5 minus y divided by 10 close parentheses equals 10 multiplied by 1. So after that is, we are going to simplify the signs since dividing by negative 10 is negative. So x over 5 minus y over 10 is equal to 1. So the step 5 is, we are going to simplify this. Distribute 10. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2, which is 2x. 10 divided by 10 is equal to 1, which is y. So the answer is 2x minus y is equal to 10. So the final answer is 2x minus y is equal to 10. So let's go to the problem 2. The intercepts are negative 3 is to 0 and 0 is to 9. So let's go to the step 1. The step 1 is, use the intercept form. We start with the intercept form of a line. The formula is x divided by a plus y divided by b is equal to 1. What this means, a is equal to x-intercept where the line crosses x-axis. B is equal to y-intercept where the line crosses y-axis. So let's go to the step 2. Substitute the given values. From your problem, x-intercept is equal to negative 3, y-intercept is equal to 9. So we substitute x over negative 3 plus y over 9 is equal to 1. So let's go to the step 3. Understand the fractions. Right now, the equation has denominators negative 3 and 9. This form is correct, but it's not the standard form yet. It's hard to work with, so we need to eliminate the denominators. Step 4. Eliminate the denominators. To remove fractions, we multiply the entire equation by the LCM, or least common multiple, of the denominators. The denominators are negative 3 and 9. So the LCM of this is 9. So we multiply everything by 9. 9 is open parentheses x divided by negative 3 plus y divided by 9 close parentheses is equal to 9 multiplied by 1. So the step 5 is distribute the 9. Now distribute first term. 9 multiply x divided by negative 3 is equal to negative 3x. The second term is 9 multiplied by y over 9 is equal to y. Then the right side is 9 multiplied by 1 is equal to 9. Step 6. Final simplified equation. So we get 3x plus negative 3x plus y is equal to 9. So the final answer is negative 3x plus y is equal to 9. So let's go to the problem 3, which is the intercepts are 0 is to 7 and 0 is to negative 7. So the given are point 1 is 0 is to 7 and the point 2 is 0 is to negative 7. So the step 1 is observe the coordinates carefully. Let's separate the values. The point are 0 is to 7 and 0 is to negative 7. The x value are 0 and 0. The y value are 7 and negative 7. Both points have the same x value, which is 0. So the step 2 is understand what this means. In coordinate geometry, if x changes, the line moves left or right. If y changes, the line moves up or down. So the x is 0 for both points. Y is changing 7 into negative 7. So the interpretation of this means the line does not move left or right. It only moves up and down. That is the definition of a vertical line. So the step 3 is identify the type of line. The rule are if all points have the same x value, the line is vertical. So the formula for this is x is equal to constant. This means x will always be the same number, no matter what y is. Step 4. Apply the rule. We observe x is equal to 0 for all given points. So the equation becomes x is equal to 0. So the step 5 is why this works. Deep understanding. Let's test both points. Point 0 is to 7 is x is equal to 0 satisfies the equation. Point 0 is to negative 7. X is equal to 0 also satisfies the equation. So both points lie on the line x is equal to 0. So the step 6 is visual interpretation. Imagine a graph. X is equal to 0 is the y-axis. The line goes straight up and down. It passes through 0 is to 7 and 0 is to negative 7 and all points where x is equal to 0. So the important concept of for this is vertical lines have an undefined slope cannot be written as y is equal to mx plus b because slope m is equal to rise or run, and here run is equal to 0 division by 0. So ang final answer is x is equal to 0. So we are done with our discussion. Now it's your turn to try to answer this seat work. Ready your pen and paper. Write the equation of the line given the intercepts. That concludes our discussion on the different forms of linear equations with a special focus
But
on the
before we end this
intercept forms.
presentation, we will
To
have a short
summarize, the
energizer.
intercept forms help us easily identify where our line crosses the x-axis and y-axis, making it a powerful and convenient tool for writing and graphing linear equations. We hope this presentation helped you better understand how to represent lines using intercepts and when to apply this form effectively. Thank you for your time and attention. That will be all.